We are using TradingView and we will discussing TD sequential on BTCUSD chart. So for today we are taking we will cover in this video we will cover three cases of TD sequential. First is that there would be a dark candle on TD sequential. As you see here, we have a dark candle on a TD sequential after a red candle. Another case would be if we don't get a dark candle. As you can see here, we haven't got a dark candle here after a red candle on TD sequential. And very important case, very important case, and very exceptional case, that despite of ninth red candle flashing on TD sequential, we didn't get the correction. Okay, so it happened two time that we did consecutive. I want to make a point that it happened to two consecutively, that we got a red candle, ninth red candle on TD sequential, and despite of that there was no correction. The ninth candle on TD sequential is an indication that we in coming future, we may get, and there is some certainty that we will get a correction. Okay, so these all three cases will be discussed today. So first case first, that if we get a red candle on TD sequential. Now we got a red candle here on TD sequential. Then this is as you know that this red candle is an indication, is a first warning that we will have a correction very soon. We got a red candle, and as we are discussing for the darkest candle, that is a correction candle, and that is here. This is the correction candle. This is the darkest candle that we got after pink candle. Okay, so this is an indication. Now this is the correction candle, this is the darkest candle, this is an indication there will be a correction, and that correction may vary from 10% to 30%. Sometime it may go to 30%. Now what if we don't get a darkest candle, and here we are experiencing ninth red candle here, but we do further looking, we cannot find a darkest candle here, darkest pinkish candle. So what now? It will be there be a correction or not? There will be a correction. As we got a ninth candle, there will be a correction, but that correction may or may not be the huge one. If we get a darkest candle here, as we got a darkest candle here, so that is a perfect case, that is ideal case, that is an ideal case, that yes, after getting a darkest candle we will have a correction. This is the ideal case, that this is the confirmation that after this there will be a correction. After this there will be as this is the first warning. Red candle, ninth red candle is the first warning that okay, in future we are going to have a correction, and this is the confirmation that there will be a correction. Their correction is on its way, and today or tomorrow will be having a correction. Now as you can see here, we got a ninth red candle, but we didn't get the darkest candle after the darkest pinkish candle after the ninth candle. Does it mean that there won't be a correction? Yes, there will be a correction, but that correction may or may not be of high intensity. As you see here, we had a correction here, and the correction is of about approximately 16%. But when we get a darkest candle here, you see, got the darkest candle. This is a correction of 20%, right? Similarly, here we got ninth candle. We didn't got the darkest candle after the pink candle. So it doesn't mean that there won't be a correction. You see, there is a correction, but the intensity of correction is not as it would be expected in that darkest candle. Here, another example. Take this one. Yes, red candle indication, first indication that a correction should come after 4 to 7 candles. Yes, we came with a darkest candle. This is the confirmation, this is the confirmation, this is the indication, this is the confirmation. Yes, the correction is here, and we got the correction of about 30%, right? Similarly here, we got the red candle, we got the darker candle after the pink candle. So this is the indication that we will be have a correction, and we have a correction here about 21%, about 21%, right? So now here we didn't get the darkest candle here, we didn't get the darkest candle, but we, that doesn't mean that we won't have the correction. We had a correction. After correction, we the graph moves upward. So we took two cases where we get a darkest candle after a pink candle. Another was we don't get the darkest candle after the pink candle. Now the exceptional case. Now what the exceptional case is? The exceptional case, it happened here. You see, we had a red candle here. After a red candle, we had a pink candle, and after that, the chart doesn't show any sort of correction. And this is not the first time that it has done. Earlier it has done here, again it repeated here, and more it has done here. You see, red candle and no correction. So it seems that the market doesn't want to make a correction, and the headmaster or the principal of the school wants the market to correct. Now, what is the result of this? You see the result, you want to see the result. Okay, the result of this indecency is here. Here we got a red candle, here we got a red candle on TD sequential, and after that we have a peak, and this peak was of 2017, December 2017, and after that is the history, you see. So after red candle, if we get a correction, that is healthy for the market. After red candle, if we don't have a correction, and that moreover for the two consecutive candles, that is not good for the market. It is in front of you, you see. After this candle and this candle, these two consecutive candles, there was no correction. Despite of that, the market was moving upward, and ultimately it came down, and it so severely came down that we crashed till 2019, January 2019. So this was an extreme correction, extreme level of correction. So I think you got the point. Thank you very much.